And welcome to Cambridge Chemistry channel with Sarwat Ahmed. Please watch, like, share and subscribe my channel and hit on bell icon to get further notification. This is Chemistry Paper 1 MCQs 9701 May June 2019. Let's start. The temperature of a sample of an inert gas is increased. What effect does this have on the number of molecules with the most probable energy and on the number of molecules with high energy? Number of molecules with the most probable energy and number of molecules with high energy. So for this there is a Boltzmann distribution curve. This is the shape of Boltzmann. On y-axis is the number of molecules and on x-axis energy of molecules. This is the shape of this curve. At this point, number of molecules with probable energy and at this point molecules energy of the molecule. When we increase temperature, the curve is look like this. At this point, energy is number of probable energy is decreased. Number of molecules with probable energy is decreased. And at this point, energy of the molecules number of molecules energy is increased. So decreases energy over here, energy decreases, and over here energy increases. So B option must be correct. Question number 2. A sample of element X is analyzed using mass spectrometry. The mass spectrum obtained is shown. Relative These are the isotopes with abundance, with percentage abundance. The relative atomic mass is equal to isotopic mass into percent abundance plus divided by 100. So this is 112 into 3 plus 114 into 56 plus 115 into 41. These are three isotopes with their abundance divided by 100. So this is AR is equal to 336 plus 6384 plus 4715 divided by 100. This is equal to 114.4. So D option must be correct. Question number 3. A washing powder contains sodium hydrogen carbonate as one of the ingredients. In a titration, a solution containing 1 gram of this washing powder requires 7.15 centimeter cube of 0.100 mole per dm cube sulfuric acid for complete reaction. The sodium hydrogen carbonate is the only ingredient that reacts with the acid. What is the percentage by mass of sodium hydrogen carbonate in the washing powder? Titration: 1 gram of the washing powder, 715 centimeter cube of 0.1 sulfuric acid. So the reaction of this equation for this reaction is NaHCO3 plus H2SO4 to form Na2SO4 plus water plus carbon dioxide. Balance this equation, 2 moles of let's calculate the moles of sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is equal to 0.100 7.5 divided by 1000. The moles are 7.15 into 10 raised to minus 4. Mole ratio between sodium hydrogen carbonate ratio sulfuric acid, 2 moles reacting with 1 mole of sulfuric acid. And what would be the mole of if 0.000715? Moles of sodium hydroxide will be, by cross multiply we get moles of sodium hydroxide, that will be equal to 0.0143. Now mass of sodium hydrogen carbonate, this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. mass is equal to mole into mR 0.00143 into mR is 84. Now mass is equal to 0.120. What is the percentage by mass? So percentage by mass is calculated by percentage mass is equal to 0.120, and this is 1 gram mass into 100 is equal to 12.0%. So C option is correct option. Question number 4. The outermost electron in atom of a neon occupies a particular orbital. Which row shows the relative energy and the shape of this orbital? Relative energy and shape of this orbital. Neon is equal to 10 and electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. It has p orbitals. P orbital has higher energy than s orbital. P has a dumbbell shape. So this is energy is higher than s, energy orbital relative to other occupied orbitals. S and p orbitals. P orbital has higher energy, then s orbital's shape is dumbbell. The shape or dumbbell lower or equal. P has higher energy than s, so this is higher or equal. So A option must be correct. Question number 5. In which species is there a lone pair of electrons? CH3 has no lone pair of electron, so this is only one unpaired electron. CH3 positive, H, H and H. This is positive, no electrons, and CH3 one lone pair of electrons. So PC is correct option, and CH4 has no lone pair of electrons. This is incorrect. When an evacuated tube of volume 400 centimeter cube is filled with a gas at 300 Kelvin and 101 kilopascal, the mass of the tube increasing by 0.65 gram. Assume the gas behaves as an ideal gas. This is 101 kilopascal. Pressure will be PV is equal to nRT. For this, P must be equal to in Pascal. 101 into 1000 is equal to 101,000 Pascal. Volume is in meter cube, so this is 400 centimeter cube. Volume 400 divided by 10 raised to 6, which is equal to 0.000004 meter cube, and R is 8.314 Pascal meter cube mole. Kelvin inverse 1, mole inverse 1. So PV is equal to N is equal to mass over MR RT. So MR is equal to MRT. MR is equal to MRT over PV. MR is equal to mass is equal to 0.65 gram. R 8.314. Temperature is 300 Kelvin divided by pressure is 10,000 into volume is 0.0004 meter cube. It is equal to 40.12 kg. 40.1. We know that argon is 39.39, which is equal to 40. So A must be correct. Helium is 4. Krypton is, so A must be correct. So not krypton, not neon. Under which conditions will nitrogen behave most like an ideal gas? Ideal gas has particles are far off from each other. Insignificant volume and intermolecular forces. So at high temperature, these are the two conditions of ideal gas: high temperature and low pressure. At high temperature, volume is more, particles are far off, and insignificant force of attraction. Volume and intermolecular forces. So temperature should be high and pressure should be low. So B option is correct. Two reactions and their enthalpy changes are shown. Carbon plus hydrogen to form C2H4, C2H2 plus H2 to form C2H4. These data can be used to calculate the enthalpy change for the reaction shown. Carbon to form C2H2. We know that C plus 2H2 to form C2H4, and because reaction is C2H2, then second reaction will be reversed. C2H4 decomposed to form C2H2 plus H2. So this is equal to plus 52.2 kilojoule, and this is equal because reaction is reverse, the sign will be reverse. So this will be 175.8. So by adding this reaction to C, plus H2 to form C2H4, that is this reaction. This reaction, this is we have to calculate, and this is equal to 228 kilojoule per mole. D option is correct. Question number 9. Ethane diacid can be oxidized by KMnO4 in dilute sulfuric acid. The products of this reaction are carbon dioxide, water, and potassium sulfate, manganese sulfate. In this reaction, each ethane diacid molecule loses 2 electrons as it is oxidized. A half equation for this reaction is shown. This is oxidation reaction, so its reduction reaction will be potassium manganate used as an oxidizing agent, and this is used as an reducing agent. So KMnO4 is oxidized, MnO4 plus 8H positive plus Mn oxidized to form Mn2 plus. So oxidation state of manganese in this compound is manganate plus 7, 5 electron plus 4H2O. Yes, this is reduction reaction. So to equalize the two reaction, this reaction will be multiplied by 5 and this will be multiplied by 2. So this is the reaction is now 2MnO4 plus 8H positive plus 10 electron to 2Mn 2 positive plus 4, 2 4s are 8 water molecule, 5 HO2 CCO2 H, 5 to the 10 carbon dioxide plus 10 hydrogen ion plus 10 electron. So electron are cancelled out. So there are 8. How many water molecules are produced when 5 ethane diacid molecules are neutralized by KMnO4 and dilute sulfuric acid? So there is 8 water molecules are formed. So B is correct option. Hydrogen iodide gas decomposes reversibly, producing iodine vapors and hydrogen. Hydrogen iodide plus 12 kilojoule per mole. The position of reaction is endothermic. The position of equilibrium for this reaction may be altered by changing the external conditions. The position of equilibrium for this reaction may be altered by changing the external conditions, which row correctly describes the change in position equilibrium, affecting the increasing pressure to 2 mole, and on this side 2 mole. So there is no change in position of equilibrium by increasing pressure. Affect the increasing pressure, no change. Effect of increasing the temperature, reaction is endothermic. So by increasing temperature, reaction will shift forward, as the forward reaction is endothermic. So moves to the right, no change, and moves to the right. C option is correct option. Question number 11. The reaction between sulfur dioxide and oxygen is reversible. In an equilibrium mixture 1000 Kelvin, the sulfur dioxide concentration is 6 mole per dm cube. The sulfur dioxide concentration is twice the oxygen concentration. What is the sulfur dioxide concentration? Kc is equal to sulfur trioxide divided by sulfur dioxide concentration is twice and the oxygen concentration. If concentration of oxygen is X, this will be twice of oxygen. So this is equal to 2x square x. Kc is equal to, the value of Kc is 2.80 is equal to sulfur trioxide is 6 mole per dm cube, 6, and this is 2x square, that is equal to 4x square into x. this is equal to 36 divided by 4x cube. And 36 for x cube is equal to 36 divided by 4 into 2.80. So this is equal to 36 over, which will be equal to x cube is equal to 0.0321. By taking x cube is equal to 0.0321. So x is equal to 0.3178, which is why 2x is equal to 0.636 mole dm cube inverse cube. So this is D option must be correct. Question number 12. 1.15 gram of metallic elements need 300 centimeter cube of oxygen for the complete reaction under room condition to form an oxide which contain O2 minus ions. What could be the identity of this metallic element? So let's calculate the moles of metallic elements. 1.15 divided by 40.1, which is equal to 0.028 mole. 1.15 divided by 24.3, which will be equal to 0.0473. Now 1.15 divided by 39.1 is equal to 0.0294, and sodium 1.15 divided by 23, which will be equal to 0.05. Now calculate the mole of oxygen. 300 divided by 24,000 centimeter cube, which is equal to 0.0125. Now for group 2, this is calcium is in group 2 and magnesium is group 2, potassium group 1 and sodium group 1. Now for group 2, MO, M plus oxygen, M plus oxygen to form MO2 MO, because group 2M carrying 2 plus or minus 2. So this is to balance this reaction. This is 2M2 ratio 1 and 0.0125 ratio X. Mole is equal to X is equal to 0.0250. So group 1 M plus O2 to form N2O. 2 and 4N. 4:1, 0.0125 x. So x is equal to x is equal to 0.05. So this is sodium, because this mole and this mole is equal, so it will be sodium. The relative melting point of 4 consecutive elements in the periodic table are shown in the graph. The elements will all have proton number less than 20. Period 3, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and argon. Sulfur and neon. Sulfur and argon. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Chlorine 17, argon 18. So this is less than 20. Melting point of 4 consecutive elements in the periodic table are shown in the graph. The elements all have proton number less than. Which element is in group 16? This is group this is group 16. So sodium is, this is the sodium has low melting point than magnesium. This is sodium, this is magnesium, this is aluminium, and silicon is giant covalent structure. This could be silicon, and this is phosphorus. Phosphorus is P4 molecule exists in P4, and sulfur exists in S8. So sulfur has more than phosphorus. Then again chlorine and argon. So this is the trend across the period in the periodic table. Silicon has the highest melting point, and in group 16, sulfur, phosphorus, this is C is the sulfur, phosphorus, chlorine, and this is silicon. So C is the best option. A substance X reacts with water. A gas is given off and the pH of the solution increases. The solution is then reacted with sulfuric acid and a white precipitate forms. X reacts with water. A gas is given off. The pH of the solution increases. What could be the substance X? Barium. Yes, substance X reacts with water. Barium reacts with water to form barium hydroxide. pH of the solution increases, plus hydrogen gas. Gas also given off, hydrogen gas. The solution is then barium hydroxide, then react with dilute sulfuric acid to form barium sulfate, white precipitate, solid white PPTs plus water. What could be the substance X? It could be barium, must be barium. Not barium oxide, because barium oxide, when react with water, only one product is formed, not along with the gas, no other products. So this is incorrect. Magnesium, insoluble in water, no reaction. So it is incorrect. Magnesium oxide again incorrect. Solid. Solution of 0.1 mole per dm cube magnesium nitrate and 0.1 mole dm cube inverse cube barium nitrate separately undergoes a series of reactions using pure reagents. Magnesium nitrate aqueous plus sodium carbonate gives magnesium carbonate, which is solid, plus sodium nitrate. Magnesium carbonate excess hydrochloric acid to form MgCl2 aqueous plus water plus CO2. Magnesium chloride react with excess sodium hydroxide to form insoluble solid. Barium nitrate plus sodium carbonate to form barium carbonate plus sodium nitrate. This is solid. Barium carbonate react with HCl to form barium chloride aqueous or plus water plus CO2. Barium chloride react with excess sodium hydroxide to form barium hydroxide aqueous. So Mn and P are magnesium compounds, Q, R, S are barium compounds. How many M, N, P, Q, R and S are white precipitate? This is solid 1 and solid 1. So 1, 2, 3. Question number 16. Concentrated sulfuric acid is added to separate solid samples of sodium chloride, sodium bromide and sodium iodide. With which samples does sulfuric acid act as an oxidizing agent? Sodium chloride NaCl plus H2SO4 NaHSO4 plus HCl. This is not further oxidized with sulfuric acid. So sodium chloride is not correct. Now sodium bromide plus H2SO4 to form NaHSO4 plus HBr. HBr further oxidized by sulfuric acid, Br2 plus SO2 plus H2. So sodium bromide, sodium bromide, incorrect. Sodium bromide and sodium iodide, NaI plus H2SO4 to form NaHSO4 plus Hi, which is further oxidized with sulfuric acid to form I2 H2S plus water. So this is again further oxidized. So this is sodium bromide and sodium iodide. Both C is correct option. Question number 17. The reaction of bromine with bond sodium hydroxide produces products with the same oxidation numbers in the same ratio as the reaction of chlorine with sodium hydroxide. Chlorine with sodium hydroxide plus NaOH hot to form NaCl plus NaClO3 plus water. The similar reaction with bromine plus NaOH plus NaBr plus NaBrO3 plus water. Br2 Bro3, so 3 oxygen, 4 6 over here, 5, and this is 5 Br and 6, 3 Br2. So NaBr3 is 23 plus 79.9 plus 48 is equal to 150 plus 0.9 and mole 30.2. Is equal to 0.2 mole ratio 6:1. X is equal to 0.2. The answer is X is equal to 1.2 and mass of sodium hydroxide would be mole into mR. So mole will be 1.2, mR is 40, which will become 48 gram. So D option is correct. Question number 18, 19. At 550 degrees centigrade, nitrogen dioxide reacts with unburnt hydrocarbon fragments such as CH3 in the catalytic converter of a motor vehicle. NO2, N2, carbon dioxide plus 6H2O. Which row gives the energy change for this reaction and a possible reason for it? Carbon dioxide and water is produced, so it means reaction is exothermic, and reason is which row gives the energy change for this reaction and possible reason for it. Reaction is exothermic and reason is double bonds are broken down in NO2. NO2 this is bond breaking, then bond breaking is endothermic, NO2. So this side is bond breaking and this side is bond forming. Bond breaking is endothermic. So carbon dioxide and water, so this is incorrect. Carbon dioxide and water have negative delta H F values. Yes, this is correct because formation of carbon dioxide and water is negative. So C option is correct. Which statement is correct? Ammonia reacts with alkalis to form the ammonium ion. Ammonium chloride contains ionic, covalent and coordinate bonds. Ammonia reacts with alkalis to form ammonium ions. No, this is incorrect. Ammonium chloride contain ionic. Yes, ammonium chloride. First ammonia plus HCl to form dative bond is formed. Ammonium ion and Cl negative. So this is covalent, coordinate covalent and ammonium ion, positive and negative form ammonium chloride. So this must be correct. Reacts with acids to produce ammonia. The bond angle in ammonium is 107, not 104.5. So this is also incorrect.